Have you ever looked at the monsters in a Dragon Quest game and thought, I want to catch that? Well, then you have Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, a spin-off of the Dragon Quest games where instead of just fighting the monsters in that world, you also get to catch and raise them like Pokémon too. It's no secret that I really like Pokémon and any other creature collecting type games in that genre. When I was a kid, one of the first games I got on my Nintendo DS was Kirby Squeak Squad, and then it was Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, and then Pokémon. Don't ask me why it was in that order, because I was just a kid. And as a kid, I knew nothing about what the game Dragon Quest Monsters Joker was. I was given the option to pick a game and I picked this because it looked like Dragon Ball and I like Dragon Ball. As a kid, I had no taste. I really just judged a book by its cover. But boy was I surprised when I plugged it in and it turned out to be a creature collector type game. Fun fact, Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, was the main character and monster designer for the Dragon Quest games, hence why, as a kid, it resembled Dragon Ball to me. And I'm also aware there were other Dragon Quest monster games before Joker. They had Dragon Quest Warrior Monsters, Dragon Quest Warrior Monsters 2, Caravan Hearts, but those were before my time. I discovered gaming somewhere between the Game Boy Advance and the Nintendo DS era. So Joker is the first Dragon Quest Monsters game to me. We start off in a dank, dark dungeon and a sketchy man named Blackjack approaches us. Time to go, Kelfin. The warden is waiting for you. What is it? Have you grown fond of the stench down here? I was under the impression that Warden Trump would detain you for much longer. However, it would seem that he has had an alteration of the arts in the matter. We are members in an organization called Cell, and as it turns out, Warden Trump is my father. So it's been 10 days already since you attempted to run away and join that contest. Yup, but after locking you away for 10 days, I will now allow you to participate in the Monster Scout Challenge. Then why the heck did you lock me away in jail for 10 days? Turns out, my dad wants me to infiltrate the Monster Scout Challenge under the guise of being a Monster Scout, and they will relay further orders to me later on a need-to-know basis. I don't care if you win or lose, just follow my orders, understood? I mean, I get to do what I wanted in the first place, so okay. I'm given a scout ring which will allow me to befriend the monsters. How it actually works is that instead of Pokeballs, our ring glows and then our monsters will start to beat up the other monsters, and if you beat them up hard enough, they will be impressed and decide to join your team. I'm given my choice of this game's version of starters, and I pick Platypunk and set out towards Domus Isle for the opening ceremony. Unfortunately, the ceremony was delayed, so I'm sent off to Infant Isle to make the Monster Scout pledge. Making my way up the mountain and through a cave, I come across a scout trying to recruit an important looking monster. You know how like in anime like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the characters are like, I wonder who the stand user is, and meanwhile the important looking character looks like this? Yeah, that's what this big doggy is. She suddenly notices me behind her. Huh? Who are you? This monster's mine, kiddo. Bug off and go play with your friends, okay? Why are you talking to me like an old lady? We're like the same age. That was enough of a distraction for the big doggy to run away. Hey, come back here, you mangy poodle. So I guess that means regular animals exist in this universe too? And of course she blames me for it. Well thanks a lot. I'm surrounded by idiots. How about this? You give me one of your monsters and I'll call it even. She doesn't know I'm the silent protagonist. Oh, you're the stupid silent type? I was just joking, you know. Okay, stop staring at me. Well anyways, you're here to take the pledge, right? That means we're gonna be rivals. The name's Solitaire. Solitaire leads me to it and I approach the stone and take the pledge. I head back and finally the opening ceremony is ready. If I can have your attention, please. Right, jolly good. I hereby announce the opening of the 7th Monster Scout Challenge. I am Dr. Snap, Commissioner of the Monster Scout Organization. This year, we will be awarding the legendary Scout's Mark to the lucky winner. It is the most remarkable artifact that shines with an outerworldly glow. Just imagine how marvelous it would be to equip your very own monster with such an historically significant item. Ah yes, that would be incredible, wonderful, truly marvelous. But I digress. In short, I could tell you it's a jolly good prize. And don't forget, any one of you is capable of winning it. That is all. And may the best scout win. So here's how the competition works. Everyone is to set out, explore several different islands nearby, and try to collect 10 pieces of a rare material called Darkonium crystals. Basically, they're the gym badges. The first 5 people to return with 10 get to move on to the next part of the competition, which is just a tournament where they battle each other. I set off to this desert island called Desert Isle, where I immediately find my first crystal. That was easy. I guess here I should also explain how the evolution mechanic works in this game. So instead of actually evolving at a certain level, we have fusion, where we merge 2 monsters together to make a stronger monster. And they also have like special complicated recipes to fuse even stronger monsters. For example, if we fuse a slime with another slime, we get a slime +1. And if we do that again, we get another slime +1. And if we fuse slime +1 with another slime +1, we get Big Man King Slime. So yeah, don't get too attached to my team because it'll keep changing. Venturing further out into sand, we end up getting caught in some quicksand. Luckily, we come out the other side and end up in some underground tunnels. I decide to venture further down the tunnels in an attempt to find an exit, and I end up bumping into the big puppy from earlier fighting an orc. The puppy's hurt bad and it passes out from its injuries, and the orc charges at us next. My platypunk spams throwing sand in their eyes, which causes the orc's attacks to miss, while the rest of my team slowly chips away at its health. After the battle, the puppy looks badly mauled, so I carry it back to the closest scout post for treatment. Unfortunately, no one has ever seen such a monster before, so no one at the post knows how to treat it. Come on, can't you just plug in the machine and... There, it's healed, right? Out of nowhere, Dr. Snap shows up because he heard news of a rare monster that showed up at the post, and he tries to heal the puppy. I walk in on Dr. Snap talking to the puppy. I assume that the rare monster would be a powerful monster named Incarnus, a majestic mythical monster that monster scientists like I have long obsessed with, but such a weak little monster like you wouldn't possibly be related. Disappointed, Dr. Snap leaves. The puppy thanks me for saving his life and asks for my help to bring him to a shrine on the island. I accept and he joins my team. I'm given the option to name him, and I name him Incarnus because, come on, he's obviously Incarnus. He talks, he's rare, he looks different from all the other monsters. We make our way to the shrine, and our goal is to fight our way towards the heart of the shrine where the Nexus Chamber lies. Along the way we find another crystal, so that makes 2 gym badges. Unfortunately, the Nexus Chamber was guarded by a golem, which almost wipes out our entire team. I used up all my revival items to keep Incarnus alive, but it turns out my Big Man King Slime carried the team and won the fight for us. Incarnus steps onto the platform and he transforms from puppy to raw chicken. What is that? But apparently this form is stronger now, I guess. Big featherless bird. Incarnus strikes a deal with me. They will help me fight in the scout challenge, and in return, I'm to give them the prize for winning, the Scout's Mark, which is like whatever, it's just a trophy. And Incarnus permanently joins my team. Incarnus informs me that there are 3 other shrines that exist, and in order for him to get stronger, we should also visit all these other shrines. Here's everything on my list to do right now: collect 10 crystals, visit all the shrines, win the scout challenge. We make our way to Palace Isle, which is like a private island with a palace owned by someone named Madame Rhonda Rummy. We enter the palace, and in order to unlock other parts of the palace to explore, we need to complete Madame Rummy's challenge. Before we can do that though, we need to pay our respects to her ladyship, so we make our way upstairs and... Whoa! Oh, welcome young man, welcome! I am Madame Rummy and this is my domain. So the scout challenge has begun, has it? How thrilling! As a good scout, I do hope you don't deny me of my little pleasures. Talk to the young gentleman downstairs and he will show you the delights of the garden. Should your performance satisfy me, I will give you free reign to explore all my gardens at your leisure. Was that an innuendo? And is that Madame Rummy when she's younger? Huh. So we complete all the challenges, which is just killing a bunch of slimes, and we fully unlock the whole palace free for us to explore. Along the way we find 2 crystals, so that makes 4, and we reach the next shrine, which turns out to be like a whole palace maze. We fight our way through this massive maze and we find our 5th crystal before entering the Nexus Chamber. This time it's guarded by a Moosifer, like a moose devil man, which ends up almost wiping out our entire team. With only like 12 health left on our raw chicken, we somehow manage to muster a lightning bolt, knocking out the Moosifer. Incarnus steps onto the platform and transforms from bird to monkey. This is like Digimon levels of evolution. The truth is, I am the Incarnus from the legends, and I've been sent here to stop another great disaster. Yeah, I already knew that. Oh, well then, keep it a secret, okay? Pat, pat. We make our way to Infern Isle, a sad, rundown, decrepit island. There's not much to do here right now besides picking up our 6th crystal. From here, we make our way to Celeste Isle, an island filled with ancient ruins. We find our 7th crystal, and accessing the shrine gets a bit more complicated. We need to solve the puzzle within the Temple of the Sun and the Temple of the Moon to figure out a way to get to the shrine. And after solving the puzzle for the Temple of the Sun, we are approached by our old friend Blackjack. He hands us a letter from our dad with further instructions: challenge Dr. Snap to a monster battle. Simple as that. And you had best move quickly. There is no time to dawdle. No funny stuffs either. Now I must fly like the wind and bid you adieu. Who the heck was that? So we put our current puzzle solving on hold and rush back to find Dr. Snap. Hey, so I want to challenge Snap to a battle. I don't know. He barely has time to see anyone, let alone battle random scouts. Not. He actually has a lot of spare time. I'll go get him. This is too easy. Why is she helping us? Oh, it's you, the boy whose monster I treated. Oh good, you know each other. Then that settles it. You have to challenge him now, sir. But I'm in the middle of some important research. I can't really leave now. Oh, but didn't you say you were a bit stuck at the moment? It's good to go out and clear your head, sir. Go on ahead to the battle arena and I'll stay right here and look after your office. Besides, look at this guy. Aren't you a little bit curious about this monster? Yeah, you're right. Very well, let's do it. And we travel to the fight arena. In the finals for the competition, I will need to fight 4 different battles simultaneously, and to emulate that, Dr. Snap will be fighting me with 4 different teams each round. With our current team, we managed to wipe the floor with Dr. Snap's first 2 teams. We struggle a little bit with the 3rd team, and because there's no stopping to heal between battles, we're heavily beaten up for his 4th team, and it destroys us in 1 turn. Dr. Snap in his old age gets winded from the fight, and he suggests we take a break before returning. You know, you didn't really do anything, right? You kind of just stood there. With the sun rising, we both make our way back to headquarters. There you are, sir. Where have you been? Never mind, sir. Your office has been robbed. Robbed! What? I left my receptionist to guard it. What happened to her? Well, sir, she seems to have disappeared. A lot of us think that she may have been involved. We rush quickly to Snap's office. Good, it's still here. It seems nothing of value was lost. Only my research notes and my diary. The grand prize, the scout mark, is still locked away safely in this massive chest in the middle of the room. I can't help but feel like we're responsible for this. Yeah. There's a letter in my back pocket. It says, "Mission accomplished. As a reward, we have unlocked a secret bridge on Infinite Isle for you." Who put that back there and how? We head over to the newly unlocked bridge on Infinite Isle and find our 8th crystal. And there's also like a hidden jet ski that allows us to access the north side of Celeste Isle. So now we can finish the puzzle that we were working on before. We finished the Temple of the Moon puzzle, and suddenly a talking mirror teleports us to the front of the Nexus chamber. We find our 9th crystal and we prepare to fight the Nyx Guardian, a great dragon. We win the fight and Incarnus steps onto the platform, transforming from monkey to dragon. We make our way to the next island, Furt Isle, a jungle island with a massive tree in the center that we need to climb. Cutting our way through the jungle and making our way up the long trek of the large tree, we find our 10th crystal, and we can finally move on to the next stage of the competition. But we should finish the last shrine first. Outside the shrine, we find our 11th crystal, which is useless to us now, but I pocket it anyway so no one else can get it. Inside the shrine, we're met by Solitaire for some strange reason. Oh, are you the Shrine Guardian? Okay. Incarnus, destroy her. No, wait. How's my fave monster? Don't forget, he's gonna be mine soon. Wait, how do you even know he's the monster you met at the very beginning? He looks completely different. I'm like so far ahead of everyone. You wanna know how much Darkonium I have? 9. Yep, that's right. 9 Darkonium crystals. How many do you have, loser? Well, actually, he has. Don't worry, you don't have to tell me. Don't want you to feel embarrassed. Anyways, I'm off to find the last crystal. Ciao. I guess she doesn't want this extra one I found. We finally make our way to the last guardian, a 4-armed demon at arms. This guy has the added benefit of being able to attack twice, but like he has 4 arms, so technically it should be like 4 times, right? But I'm not complaining. We managed to beat it, and Incarnus steps onto the platform. It is finally time. Grant me the power to stop this great catastrophe. Incarnus transforms into his final form from dragon to big holy wolf. At last, the form I yearn to obtain. Now to obtain the ancient mark and my mission will be complete. But you still do not know what my mission is yet, do you? So, as it turns out, Incarnus is a monster tasked with averting the great catastrophe that happens every 300 years. The gate that stands between our world and the dark world swings open, and then dark energy comes in and the catastrophe begins. Incarnus is responsible for closing this gate before destruction spreads throughout the world. And so we rush our way back to finish the Monster Scout challenge. And we finally make it to the final stage of the challenge. Welcome fans to the 7th Scout Challenge Finals. Now let's meet the 5 finalists who made it through the grueling qualifiers. In first place after qualifying is the idol of the challenge, Ginny Rummy. She's the biggest princess in Green Base, but will she be the biggest scout? Excuse me? Who gave you permission to use my real name? Ginny Rummy. Huh. Wait, like Madam Rummy? Oh, that means that photo was... Oh. Wow, that's some serious lore that we really just brushed over, huh? Qualifying in second place is the Furbalicious and Ferocious Triger. Red in tooth and claw, this striped feline is looking to sink his fangs into his rivals.
I think I already told you this is just a costume, okay?
Qualifying in third place is our youngest finalist, the adorable Little Miss Missy. There are no age limits. Let's see what kind of punch this tiny dynamo can deliver.
I'm gonna be the next Scout Challenge idol!
Next up is the superhero of the slimes, Slimin' the Man. Don't underestimate him, fans. This slimy star has gristle in his backbone.
My super awesome slime strategy is gonna take me to the championship.
Last and probably least, it's the Joker in the deck, Kelfun. Where did he come from? How did he get here? What's with that hairstyle? Who cares? Best of luck to you, whoever you are. Okay, clearly the announcer is biased or something. Hey loser, I finished first. So where did you finish? Oh right, 5th. Ho ho ho. The finals are just a formality. It's pretty obvious who's gonna win. Save us both the trouble and quit now. Give me that doggy. Finish order doesn't matter. The only true measure in battle is skill. Isn't that right, Ginny Rummy? Don't call me that! Whatever, the championship is decided by battle, so we'll settle it then. Solitaire storms off and we are approached by Blackjack with another letter from our dad. Your mission to infiltrate the Monster Scout Challenge is over. Oh. That's it? I don't know. I'm just the messenger. Anyways, I bid you adieu, my little friend. We spend some time making preparations and we head into our final battle with our current team here. Our first opponent is Slimin with his all slime team, which was a breeze. I mean, like, come on Slimin, look at my big man slime and then look at your puny slimes. If you're gonna make slimes your whole personality, at least come up with like a full team of big man slimes, not literally like a heavily leveled baby slime you find in the beginner baby area, right? My next opponent is Miss Missy, who comes at me with a team of giants, which looked scarier than they were because they only almost killed Captain Crow, but the rest of my team kind of just wiped them out while they were distracted. And then we move on to fighting the furry, which their team was only a bird and a beetle. Huh. I was honestly expecting a completely different team for the furry. Even still, we managed to beat up the furry team and we finally make it to our long-awaited fight with our rival, Solitaire. Thanks for warming up the crowd for me, but I'll take it from here. I'm a bit surprised you made it this far. Guess you're not as useless as I thought. But this game ain't big enough for both of us, kiddo, even with 2 screens. What can I say? I don't look for stardom, it came looking for me. You talk too much. It is time to settle this once and for all, Ginny Rummy. Listen, doggy, I warned you already. Don't call me Ginny Rummy! And just like that, Solitaire was dragged away by the staff, kicking and screaming, and the fight was suspended. What we have here seems to be a case of Scout attacking Monster, which is normally allowed in mainline Dragon Quest games, but the rules in Dragon Quest Monsters is a little different. According to the rulebook, the Scout in question, Miss Ginny Solitaire, is disqualified, so Kelvin wins by default. And so, very unceremoniously, I win the tournament, and I'm invited to Dr. Snap's office to receive my reward. Turns out that the scout mark was Incarnus' horn this entire time. Dr. Snap pulls out a PNG. Now I shall imbue you with the power of this Darkonium spear. Turns out this whole time the Darkonium crystals that everyone was collecting for this competition was for Dr. Snap to create this Darkonium spear. And he uses it to corrupt Incarnus, transforming him into Dark Incarnus. Dr. Snap tried inserting the horn into Incarnus' head, but turns out it's a fake. Rewind back to our mission that we did before where we distracted Dr. Snap while his office was robbed. Well, they didn't only just steal his research and his notes, they also stole the scout mark and replaced it with a fake. Incarnus and Snap head off to find the real mark, but I stand in their way. Without hesitation, Incarnus flings me into a wall, knocking me out. Hey you, hello? You can't sleep in here, you know. Come on, get up already. Time to move, you lazy butt. Oh, it's just you. Blech. Anyways, what happened here? I came to the commissioner's office to get a look at the scout mark. The mark was supposed to be mine and that pet monster of yours. Where are they? Alright, I guess it's time to return to where it all began. Cell HQ. Hello, can you hear me? You only won because I let you, you know. Don't ignore me! Cell HQ is a mess. Monsters running amok, injured bodies litter the floor, and I make my way to my father's office. Dr. Snap suddenly appeared with a mighty black beast. They took Z-Mark from us by force. The warden tried to stop him, but the beast beat him with a single blow. You came back. I'm not much of a father, am I? Not like this. As you may have realized, your mission was a diversion, a means to procure the mark. I thought with the mark, I could lure the Incarnus to me and achieve my goal. Then Snap appeared, accompanied by a vicious black beast. What? That was the Incarnus? Yes, of course. That would have been his plan. After taking the mark, Snap directed a beam of dark matter at the caged specimens. That was when things got out of hand. He is using dark matter to control the Incarnus and achieve his goals. You must stop him at all costs. I heard about your victory in the challenge. You are the only one who can. Take the Barian Spear from my desk. I created the orb based on research stolen from Snap. The Barian Spear is the only thing that can neutralize the Darkonium Spear. Use it to end that evil beast. Forgive me for always being so cold, my son. Monsters are foul creatures. I never told you, but it was a monster that took your mother from us. Always remember, they are our... Oh, okay, so he's just passed out, not dead. With the Barian Spear in hand, I make my way to Infern Isle, which looks like it's taken a turn for the worse. Passing a previously sealed gate, we need to make our trek up a volcano. At the top, I'm blocked by Dark Incarnus. I try using the Barian Spear to drain the dark matter from my friend, which only angers him. I had the rest of my team struggle to fight him, and somehow we managed to weaken him enough to have everyone hold him down, and I drained the dark matter from his body. Entering the volcano, everything seems a bit more corrupted. It doesn't seem like we're inside a volcano anymore. It seems more like we're adventuring through hell, or maybe like the interior of a monster or something like that. Not sure. With our final team ready, we reach the top of the volcano where Dr. Snap is waiting. Dr. Snap attempts to corrupt Incarnus again, but I intervene with my own orb, absorbing all the energy. That won't stop me. Allow me to show you my true power. He tries again as I absorb the energy again, but my orb reaches its limit, shattering in my hand. Ho ho! Did I break your toy? How boring. I only used a fraction of the power available to me. Snap tries again with his orb. Nothing happens. Ha! What a loser, you ran out! No matter, with the gates open, I can easily refill my energy endlessly. Why don't you play with my friends here while I refill my spear? We're held back by Buffalagore and Mohawker while Dr. Snap flees to recharge his energy. We easily fight through the two, but they stall us long enough for Dr. Snap to absorb more energy for his spear. But with the gates open in the Dark World and infinite dark energy flooding in, it started to overfill the spear, drowning Snap in dark energy. Snap comes out transformed into this massive Cronenberg-like monster. He's now Dr. Snapped. Final boss fight time. Dr. Snap summons two other monsters to help him fight. It was a tough fight, struggling with Dr. Snap grabbing us with his giant hand and sucking us with his torso mouth. We knocked out both his guards with our Gen Slime constantly trying to keep us alive. We had our dragon distract him long enough for Incarnus to charge a strong attack, dealing the finishing blow.
Please, I beg you, do not close the gate. This opportunity comes but once every 300 years. Let the Dark World in, and allow humanity to evolve into something far greater. Don't you see how wonderful it will be? I did this for humanity's sake. But it matters not. The mark is within me now. It will be destroyed along with me and lost forever.
And Dr. Snap fades away, dropping the scout mark. Did he think an object that he was holding that had nothing to do with his transformation would just fade away with him? Didn't he have a PhD? Picking up the scout mark, Incarnus transforms one last time. Incarnus flies out towards the dark gate, closing it for good. The sky is clear once more. I stand there waiting as the sun sets and becomes night, but Incarnus doesn't return. Ah, Kelvin, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. You should go straight to MSO headquarters. The new commissioner wants to see you. Hey there, kiddo. Oh man, the new commissioner is Solitaire? This is some straight up nepotism happening behind the scenes. What even are her accomplishments? Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you go visit Infant Isle? You can go pay your respects at the Scout Stone or something. Go on then, skedaddle. Returning to Infant Isle, I get flashbacks to everything that led me here. Approaching the stone, I take the Scout's Pledge once more. Ah, there you are. I've been searching high and low for you. I thought you'd wait for me back there on the island, but you left. Are you ready? Let's go. I imagine a new challenge will be starting soon. You surprised to see me again? Remember, I never said farewell. There are many more battles ahead of us, friend, and you will always be my master. And that was Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. I haven't really touched a JRPG since I did that video playing only JRPGs during quarantine, so this is really the first time in a long time I picked up a JRPG again. Personally, I think Dragon Quest Monsters Joker is a very underrated spin-off series. There were supposed to be 3 games in the Joker series, 2 on the DS and the 3rd one on 3DS, but sadly it was Japan only, so I never really got to play it. Then suddenly, while doing research for this video, in 2023 it turns out they dropped another Dragon Quest Monsters on the Switch, so maybe I'll play it sometime in the future. Final thoughts? I feel like there was a lot of lore and backstory that kind of got glossed over in the game, like the organization I worked for. I thought there would be something to do with cloning or genetically modifying monsters since the organization was called Cell. There's also my rival Solitaire. There was a bunch of stuff there to learn about. My own backstory, they really glossed over the death of my mom there. But yeah, other than that, I feel like Dragon Quest Monsters Joker is worth at least one playthrough. But as for now, it's time to take another break from grinding JRPGs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Let me know what you thought of the game, and are there any other games you want to see me play and talk about? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you like what I make and you want to see more. Leave a like, give it a share, and thank you so much for watching. That's pretty much it. Bye.